Feature Friday.
The freshest. NewJeans, baby, but we're doing a vocal focus, a cappella stuff.
We're really interested on this, not only because of all the conversations and stuff, but we have checked them out on It's Live, and it was very impressive. I genuinely enjoyed a lot of what they did. I like a lot It's Live and their splits, the way they do sound equalization, sound engineering. I think it's perfect for K-pop. And then we thought, well, we actually haven't seen any like vocal compilations of the girls. We have seen bits and bobs of this, where they're recording. Super shy.
이게 약간 처음에 딱 I'm super shy, 약간 그게 필요한데.
So seeing them in studio environment, very, very interesting. Very representative of what they can do in this environment.
Correct.
Not representative of what can do in their live environment. However, interesting nonetheless.
놓치면 뒤에가 다 멘붕이에요. 그래서 처음에 진짜 잘해야 될 것 같아요.
Sometimes these are the for example, it's like in this environment, sometimes the nuance of the phrasing and the actual intent of the phrasing changes the whole dynamic of the song. And obviously she's speaking here about like the oomph and like the right intention for the phrase, but it all depends on how it's being processed. So if your initial intention is a little weak, or it's just not the right amount of energy,
That can be fixed.
it can be fixed, but you will have to do the same line that is possibly one of the easiest lines to do live over and over and over on a studio.
So each environment, presents different challenges. With singing is one of those skills that is very environmental dependent.
Oh, totally.
You can be a great singer in studio settings and be an absolutely garbage singer live, or you can be an outstanding singer live and very difficult to work in a studio environment. So, but it is good. Obviously, the ideal singer, you'd want them to be great at both.
Yes.
So let's continue with the studio.
You can be good at both.
Absolutely.
Which is the...
Make it mine. But wait a minute while I make you mine. You don't even know my name to you.
Again, this is where I would have thought NewJeans shines the most. Studio settings.
But you see, this is really cool to see, because you see the whispery nature of this song. Try to replicate that on a live environment whilst you have been dancing the whole song. When that line comes in, you're already fatigued. You cannot achieve that texture.
And nothing to do with, it's not a skill issue. It's a composition issue.
Correct.
It's not a girl's problem.
Yes.
It's a song problem.
Yes.
And actually, they have a ton of credit to the girls in terms of writing their own stuff and composing their own stuff.
Which is awesome.
Which is class. That's what you want in K-pop. I want more of that.
Yes.
But they're still being directed. They didn't compose the beat. They didn't compose the
or the concept,
intent or the concept of the fucking comeback.
Yeah.
So then it's like, how would you expect that after dancing for an hour? Are you nuts?
You see, it's so whispery, so breathy, so delicate.
It's their aesthetic, right?
And it's so vocal chopped.
And I wanna go out with you. Where you wanna go? Find the spot. Just sit and talk. Looking pretty. Follow me. 우리 둘이 나란히. 어려워요. 영어로
But you know what?
랩하는 게
You know why it's so difficult though? Because they're also vocal chopping. So if you pay attention to the recording process, they're recording one line, stopping, recording that same line again, and stopping. And so there's no continuity because of the nature of the track and how it's composed.
Yep.
So
Not easy.
Super shy, but wait a minute while I make you mine. To you. Super shy. I wanna go up. 네, 감사합니다.
vocal chop it.
감사합니다. I'm super shy, but wait a minute while I make you mine.
Yeah, the tempo must have been quite different.
They're very breathy, so in this environment, that's fine. When you go into big live stages, and we're problematic.
Where you wanna go? Find the spot. Just talk. You don't even know my name.
Yeah, it's like they're literally whispering into that mic.
She's interesting.
Yeah, they're struggling with the tempo, huh?
Yeah,
it's a tough song to keep up with.
Yeah, it's fast, and obviously I think due to the vocal chops, you don't develop a
get
sense of continuity.
yeah.
So it's actually a fairly challenging song to record.
It's a tough recording process.
We have some Hani. Oh, encore. This fucking encores, not just NewJeans, everyone's just cursed.
Everybody's.
What's that? Hani focus. She's tall as fuck. Fine, similar to the product that we got. Yeah, she's interesting. To me, she seems like someone who has done a ton of covers in her past coming up. Told you. It makes sense. She's probably the less breathy out of all of them.
Yes, correct. Actually, perhaps the one that had the most trouble in studio trying to get that continuity. Do you know what I would love to see? Audition clips.
Indeed. I think she would have auditioned with this.
Yeah,
like with this
something
type of
similar. Yeah, something similar to this for sure.
And obviously the team liked it.
And
likes it.
Yeah,
because
look how easily accessible this is.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's the most pop.
Yeah, also I feel
everyone.
like she's the one who has a lot of sing practice in her.
I mean, we haven't seen any focus
Yeah,
clips on anyone else, so we just
literally, maybe just recency bias.
She'll be standing next to me. I have a question. I seem strange, but how are your lungs? Are they in pain? Oh, would you be so kind as to fall in love with me? You see, I'm trying.
she's gonna be interesting if they ever release solos. She's gonna be
Correct.
damn interesting.
It's gonna be quite cool to watch.
If you like this type of sound, I think you like as well Janine Berdin.
Oh yeah.
She
from
also
the
does
Philippines.
ukulele stuff from the Philippines.
Yeah.
Very similar sound aesthetic, even very similar sort of look aesthetic to a certain extent. But I think she could be a monster, mate.
I agree. It would be interesting to see that progression in solo projects.
I'm very young into their careers.
Yeah.
It's just they're so successful already. New ones as well.
Nice.
Hani, right?
English song.
Oh. Oh no, the fan calls.
Nikki's Vintage.
Oh.
Nikki, nice.
How did it go?
Ah, she's Australian.
How did it go?
That's why. So
How did it go?
So the reason why I got the feed again, we've never seen any of these clips. I think we're still to a certain extent like getting to know NewJeans. We listen to a lot of their music, weirdly
That's
enough,
right.
but we
But
don't
we don't
really
actually know much of-
know them
The personalities and like how they interact with each other, we haven't actually checked out
that
much
much.
of those videos.
So the reason why I presume she had done a ton of covers is because her singing mannerisms and her singing sort of what would you call it? Practical ideology, if you like, the way she was singing seems to me someone who has been exposed to a lot of pop from the West and has also tried to emulate it for a while, and it makes sense. I think she is Korean Australian. So if you're in Australia, you're probably gonna get a ton of pop from the US, from the UK, from Australia has some really good music as well. And then on top of that, then she goes through idol training since really young. So you're getting this really unique mix of musical expositions, I guess, and.
But you get the perfect pop vocal.
Yeah, she's.
through it. Yes.
I'm telling you, this chick. could be a fucking monster through the years.
I agree.
Terms of like, people will be like, oh my god, she's unreal. Like,
Yes. Well, people already hold her really highly in terms of vocals.
well, if you think she's good, gotta get better. Shut up. That's how it goes. There's a beep 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 beep,
Beep,
a
beep,
bomb
beep,
beep
beep,
beep beep
next.
after the phone call. I also feel like their sound was aesthetic even there. Like if you look at the socials, if you look at Instagram, if you look at TikTok especially, those ukulele clips that go viral, that type of, like at the moment YouTube, something's happening on YouTube where due to the super production and overproduction of videos, of covers and stuff, there's this new niche that is coming up, which is like very raw, unfiltered covers of like girls with the worst cameras I've ever seen in my life, a
yeah.
potato.
They're literally filming them with a microwave.
And they just, that's the aesthetic. As a matter of fact, I think they have better cameras. They just put a filter. Broom with her potato camera and what a vibe. Genuinely.
To be honest, I actually understand why that niche is kind of rising to the top,
Course.
because of the overproduction, and like people don't know what to believe anymore. Like people
Indeed.
don't know what to like anymore because of the everything's fake. And actually people go to the extent of over analyzing videos to the point of like even the organic videos.
Yes,
they
there you
think
go.
it's
Her.
fake.
Peace.
Why are they filmed with a webcam from 2010? I bet he wasn't even born in 2010.
I think that's the environment in which I want to see them. That's how I would want them to sound when they tour with the band.
Oh,
That
me
It's
too.
Life, that's the standard that we're going to hold when we go to review that concert, because I'm pretty sure they're going to do a world tour sometime soon, because they're fucking famous as all balls. Let's just hope whatever's happening behind the scenes does not affect the popularity of the girls. Chewing Gum did very well, or
Yeah,
Bubblegum.
Bubblegum.
You know, 20-something million views, about 40 million streams.
Not bad at all.
Unreal.
Not bad at all.
Yeah. So,
Not too shabby.
yeah, exactly.
Go on.
For attention, yeah. Got me looking for attention, yeah.
Yeah, she just got.
I think they also know that she's strong.
Oh, for sure.
Whoa, how did people get hold of this? Yeah,
The
dude.
internet is a wild place. Things get leaked.
I don't want to get trouble for that. I don't know
I
if...
don't know what that is,
Yeah.
but I don't know what that. We never saw that. We never saw that. Yeah,
You see why they would shine in the studio.
Stay in the middle.
because sing like this, I find it difficult to think that they could do that live. It's just not possible.
Well, because she's so... Dude, you know there's something that's... Heart rate influences you.
It's the
Yo-
whispery, the
Yeah, like...
breathiness.
And I don't think they're full belters. I mean, we've never seen them belt.
Correct. This might be just a concept issue. They never lets them belt, which is okay. I mean, you know.
You don't have to be a belter.